After planting all the garlic last weekend, the video's below if you want to go back and watch that one. We still have a bunch of garlic left. So I want to see what we can get minced and maybe left over to do freeze dried, turn it into garlic powder. The garlic looked great this year. Let's see what we can do. All right, after planting, 40 cloves out there in the last video, we've got actually quite a bit to play with here. So I'm going to go ahead and run through, get them all peeled and everything so you don't have to wait for that. And let's see what we can do with them. Okay, I wanted to try this jar method for a long time. I've seen videos of people doing it, but I've never tried it myself. Let's see what happens. Let's take a bunch of these that still have the paper on them. And they say you pretty much have to shake the hell out of it. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Check that out. I just wanted to show you. I've seen this on videos. I mean, I can't even give credit because I've seen it a bunch of times and I don't know who. And I honestly don't know why I haven't tried it. But if you take a whole bowl, whole bulb of garlic and put it in a jar. It breaks it apart and gets the skin off. Okay, so apparently we had some technical difficulties. My mic didn't connect and I was starting and stopping while I did this. Great, huh? Okay, so here's all you missed. All I did was I took all the garlic cloves, put it in here, drizzled just your regular extra virgin olive oil over it, flipped it up, pulsed it a bunch of times, and that's all you need to do. Now, once you get it into a jar, you can add some more olive oil to make it nice and watery for when you cook with it. And then what I do, I'm just using a bread and butter jar. I still save it the way we used to when I was young. Get it all mixed up in there. It'll all settle down, and you've got your jar of minced garlic. Pretty simple, but it's a good way to keep all your garlic to where you can use it, because when you're playing with garlic, you end up with way too much. Make sure you refrigerate that. That's not a long-term storage option. That's just like buying a big jar of minced garlic from the grocery store, but you just saved yourself some money and it's going to taste a whole lot better. Now, I still got a whole bunch left here that I'm just going to go cut up, stick in the freeze dryer, and then grind it into a powder just like I do with my peppers or anything else. I'm not going to bore you with that part of it, but I'll show you in another video at the end. But you can watch my freeze drying videos on peppers, one of the back that I did earlier, and you'll be able to see it's the same thing. You toss it all in the freeze dryer, it dries it, you put it in here and just spin it down to a powder. It's truly that simple, so I don't want to bore you with a video on that. Hey, hope everybody got something out of the video. I know it's a real easy concept. I just have had a lot of questions because I know a lot of people, including myself, for many years I didn't do it. But it really is super easy. You'll really like the flavor. You get to keep your garden garlic for even longer than what you normally would have. And by the time you go through that jar, you've got garlic sprouting up out in the garden again, and you start the whole process all over again. So just a good way to extend your seasons, extend your garlic, make sure you don't waste anything. When it's all about prepping and all about gardening, you don't want to waste a thing. And remember, you don't have to be a prepper to be prepared. We're all preparing for everything, whether it be hurricanes or tornadoes, natural disasters of any type. We want to be prepared. You want to have stuff at home so you don't have to go out in the craziness. I'll see you next time.